Hey, Namba.
Kiryu-san. Shit. I don't know what to do.
Honestly, I've had worse reactions to my face.
Okay, remember everything going on? Yeah, the guy stalking Miyabi-chan in my old workplace, the bigwig.
Sure. What about him?
He's here in Ijincho, out drinking with some henchmen apparently. Just now, Miyabi-chan called me to let me know. She warned me not to run into him. The thing is, this son of a bitch cost me my job. And he keeps antagonizing Miyabi-chan.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe this is my chance to finally say something to him.
That's all you want to do? You seem like you're ready for a brawl.
Guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's just... Kiryu-san, when I saw your face, I knew I couldn't put this off any longer.
Hey, don't make my face your excuse here.
Yeah, I know. It's my decision to go out there. There's too much I need to get off my chest. No turning back this time.
How much have you had? You seem a little tipsy.
Okay. Let's make some magic, Kiryu-san. Follow me into battle.
Wait, this isn't like you, Namba.
He's supposed to be somewhere right around here. Hey, Kiryu-san. Eyes open for that guy's harasser-ass face.
You need to take it easy.
Is that good old Nanba standing in my way?
Oh, now that's a lucky break. Finally found you, you dirty swine.
What now? Little brunt. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You should be bowing.
Why should I bow to you? It's not like I'm your employee anymore, right? I've been laid the hell off. So right now, we're just two grown men. And you're the one in my way.
Oh, yeah. You did get fired. Hey, you guys know about him? Good old Namba here got busted for stealing meds as a nurse.
That's an old story, and not like it sounds. But you're still the creep who harasses his secretaries. You're the one who had me fired, weren't you? Miyabi-chan and I were friends, and you couldn't stand to see it, right?
Yeah? So what? That it? Is that why you're so upset with me? Losing your 9 to 5?
It's not just that. Miyabi-chan lost her first job as a secretary because of you.
Guilty as charged. Oh, are you here to avenge her? Well, throw down, little man. Come get some.
The hell'd you say?
Don't let him make you throw the first punch. He'll just use that as an excuse to gang up on you.
Your big old buddy here's pretty sharp. But you don't need his advice, do you, Nanba? Prove you're a man and take a shot at me.
That's so. So, you admit it was you then?
What?
You fired me on your own. It wasn't a company decision. That means... It means Ichiban was never the reason. He's 100% innocent. He's blame-free.
Huh? What are you rambling about?
We did it, Kiryu-san. Ichiban wasn't at fault, just like I figured.
Nanba, don't tell me.
Somebody explain what he's saying to me. Fuck that, actually. Talking is bullshit. I'm a man of action.
Show me what you got.
I won't hold back.
You're done!
Yeah. Watch this. Hope this hurts.
What's the holdup?
これで
そうだ！
This is the worst. Have fun with this. Hope this hurts.
Something wrong? Follow my lead. Pretty bold of you.
Wait a second! Hold on, please! What's gonna happen to me?
Hey, Mr. Grabass, sir. You leave Miyabi-chan alone, starting right now. All you do to her is give her a secretary job again. Obviously, not working underneath you, that is. You assign her to the most decent boss you have down there.
But
Oh, is that not doable for some reason? Maybe my friends and I should come find you again and again?
No! You got it! She's back to secretary work! Just please, don't hit me anymore!
That'll do. You should be honored, you know. This guy's fists are famous.
Ah, sheesh. Let's get out of here, all right? Crowd's gathering.
Forgive me, Kiryu-san. It was all the adrenaline rush.
Don't worry about it. Kasuga's lucky to have a friend like you.
Huh?
I never realized. This whole time you weren't bitter about losing your job. You were worried that Kasuga might feel like he's to blame.
Yep. Ichiban's carrying so much guilt on his shoulders, thinking he got me fired. I had to be able to assure him that it was never his fault. All this time, Ichiban's been suffering needlessly, feeling like he owes me. I just wanted to relieve him of that burden.
But even if it had been because of the online thing, you never held it against him, did you?
Of course not. How could I have? He didn't do anything wrong.
I see.
One thing, though. I've been biting my tongue for weeks now, and it's been pretty exhausting. Because I really did love that job, you know? So after they fired me, I had to make sure not to mope about it near Ichiban, in case he took it to heart. And now, I'm so glad. I'm glad because Ichiban is just unhateable. I could never be mad at him. Not for any reason.
Nanba.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling relieved.
Namba, for tonight only, what do you say we have a real drink?
You're devious, Kiryu-san. If we're gonna do this, I insist we go top shelf. Bartender, give me your #1 best and most affordable offering.
Hey, Psycho. Did you just get here?
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get a nice buzz.
You alright? What's bugging you?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun, either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing well, too. I just don't get why he's so focused on me.
You think he's got an ulterior motive?
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's definitely better off than me. So if it's not about the money, then that means he fell for my beauty, charm, and intellect. Naturally.
Naturally. Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence. That man is just crazy for you.
Well, even so, I'm not really thinking about marriage. My club might be on the small side, but I like being able to run things my way. I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? 'Cause it is a little creepy.
Are you a little scared of falling in love?
Oh, I don't know. I've never thought of it that way. I doubt I'll ever experience true love myself, though. For better or worse, I've met my fair share of men back when I was a hostess.
I'm sure most of them were all over the women, too. I can understand why you'd want to lump all men together. But among them, there has to be one guy who loves you for you. No strings attached. Hard to tell if he's one of them.
This guy is... well... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another large company. Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for life. But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents. Seems like he really struggled on his own for a while.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire the guy.
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. Ugh, I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
You know, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Kasuga doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, you wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Okay. You know, Kiryu-san, sounds to me like you're trying to talk him up. Let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like, oh, I don't know, how Ichiban asked me out on a date?
I want to hear your side of the story. I've only overheard Kasuga and Nanba talking.
So nobody told you anything about it?
Well, we were pretty busy over in Hawaii. We had to rush through an entire laundry list of things to get them done. Now I finally have room to breathe. And to drink.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
Yeah, sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do. But I assume it didn't go well, considering you're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Obviously shows how much he's thought about it. Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff. But honestly speaking, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
But you weren't against the proposal?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change. Not then and not in the future.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well, truth be told, it got my heart fluttering. I'm pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban was that day.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about Ichiban when we're drinking together?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Let's talk about your love life for a change, Kiryu-san. Anything new with you?
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my fair share of romance in the past.
Oh yeah? I'm listening.
Well, a long time ago. Soon after I was placed in foster care, she arrived. The moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us. In the past, I was innocent, eager. But then... It'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story. That and, I'm starting to doze off.
What? Seriously? That is so not fair.
I'll make time to tell you the whole story, once I'm in better shape.
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be? I'm gonna have you schedule that for a later date then.
Don't ask for the impossible. Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
Don't give me such a half-assed excuse then.
Complain all you want. I'm not budging. Sunhee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liumang set fire to Komijul turf.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I'd rather talk about literally anything else. There's some dissent within Ijincho, just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be worried about.
No can do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself. Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before there aren't many people who can drink with you as equals.
I did say that, but... screw it. There really is no winning with you, honestly. I didn't want to air out our dirty laundry in front of you.
So it was arson. But nobody saw who did it.
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komijul turf.
Don't you find that a little strange?
Well, how so?
If I remember correctly, your subordinate didn't hesitate to tell you that the Liumang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Impressive. Long story short, the accusations against the Liumang are false. There's no evidence pointing to the perp, so it's all bullshit. But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters. That's the real problem.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the lie originated within Komijul, among the top brass at that.
In other words, one of the Komijul officers tried to deceive you with a false report.
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liumang was behind it. This act of betrayal only serves to escalate tension between Komijul and the Liumang. I can't turn a blind eye to it.
You're right. One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komijul and the Liumang getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action. That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out and seize my throne to rule Komijul himself.
You managed to dig all that up? Then did you find out who the traitor is?
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor. Turns out the traitor is the eldest of Komijul's officers. His name is Han Cholsa.
So, that's him there, huh?
One of my great and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
By betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest, then the two of you must go way back. I'm sorry to hear that. I understand why you didn't want to talk about it now.
Yet I still opened up about everything from start to finish. Just how do you do it, Kiryu-san?
I only hope you feel a little better after talking about it.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this. I can't believe I just spilled everything to you.
Was Hanchul-sa dissatisfied about something? I doubt he'd plan a coup for no reason.
I can't think of anything. Except for the fact that I'm younger than him, and a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle, perhaps he doesn't want to end up under a leader like me.
Most old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Hanchul-sa is secretly rallying people to rebel. Saying crap like, Sun He is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed, and other people are more suited to lead.
So, he's been working the rumor mill.
I can find out anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Hanchul-sa won't be able to keep up with the information warfare. But people look up to him as a legend of the past. My generation grew up listening to stories of his heroics. He once fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday. I never thought he would ever become my enemy.
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own good. Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More importantly, what do you plan to do about him? As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told, I haven't made up my mind yet.
A leader shouldn't let their emotions influence them. Betrayal must be punished, or else the organization will crumble.
Of course, you make a good point, but I'd rather not get any more personnel involved. I've been making plans with that in mind. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Sharing your suspicions with someone else does help clear things up.
Yeah, it certainly seems so.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own problems are even more pressing than mine. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so...
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid now?
Sure. What better way is there to booze?
You really do get me. Always have.
What's up, Xiao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him, saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
Which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Maybe you should try stopping them? That blogger's just an ordinary civilian, right?
As ordinary as they come. I hate that I still have to step in at all, though.
So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the Four Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the two of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
Well, I can lend you an ear if you want to talk about it.
Thanks for that. But like I said, same boat. If there's anything on your mind, you can lay it on me too.
That's so. Great. Looks like I found myself a drinking buddy.
But seriously, Kiryu-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where's this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today.
We gonna fight? Let's beat him down.
It's over.
Hardly a
Warmed
fair
up yet.
fight.
Yes.
Okay.
Good you're here, Kiryu. Ready? Round trip to Kamurocho and back? Have everything you need?
Yeah, let's go.
Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working there today. Hope you're prepared for this. We're giving that bucket list some weight to it. And there it is. Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic. Huh? Yuya.
Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
But the best you got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Ah!
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san! He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! Oh, I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic! Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Let's slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money. Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was the legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
Hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. and I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. The thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to this city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey, Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
What do you mean?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor, a word? Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time, I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind. I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya, well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
Yeah, that's understandable, I suppose. Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
Thanks for the drink. See you again soon.
Good night, Kiryu. Do your best to hold on to what they said.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
Think I'll enjoy this.
Are you done with all the fun games yet?
Let's do it. All right, Let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Follow my lead.
Right.
We doing it big? Bring it on! Special order! Enjoy! They got me good.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Try to block this.
Here we go.
We'll watch it.
Time to shine! You're going down! Fight me!
You're going to regret this.
All good. I won't hold back.
Right.
Are you Let's raise hell!
Wanna play, do we?
What?
Out of my way! Freshly
My thanks.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Who wants to go?
In for the kill.
Here's a reward.
Follow my lead.
Here we go.
Wanna play?
You're going to regret this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Try to block this. Got you now.
They'll make it work. You're going down.
I won't hold back.
I'm not sure. Down.
Time to put you down!
Are you
Try
done
and
with
stop
all the fun and games yet?
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Time to shine!
想动手吗？
Out of my way!
Thanks.
What's the holdup?
Hope you're ready.
on.
Yeah!
Bring the noise.
Ready when you are.
Right, everyone! Let's go!
Follow my lead.
It's over!
Let's raise hell!
Huh?
You're going down. Ain't done with all the fun and games yet.
Try and stop me.
What's the holdup? I won't hold back.
Let's see.
用这个准没错。拜托了，在这边。
Hope you're ready.
Time to shine!
好难受。要上了。
Who wants to go?
Follow my lead.
用这个准没错。在这里，快来！
They got my head.
Try and stop me. Check this out.
Let's raise hell!
拜托了，在这边。
Let's see.
Are you done with all the
Hope
fun
you're
and
ready.
games yet?
Don't flinch now.
This is no time to be dead.
On it.
Now then.
I'm on it.
All good. I won't hold back.
I'm not backing down. Try and stop me. Wanna play?
You want some? It's my
Who wants
turn.
to go? Combo time! Right.
Not out yet.
Hope you're ready.
I'll take you on.
Try this on the side. I'm gonna feel this one.
什么都看不见了。
Let's do it.
Got no choice.
Easy.
That cost us precious time.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought. I remember this.
Thanks.
Let's keep going.
That pair over at the meat bun shop. Yep. Wonder what they were saying.
Maybe they were trying to call us in? Hey, fresh eats, grab a seat. That kind of thing?
You think? I got fresh out, sorry. Sounded more like that to me.
Well, they were yelling, so I guess that could be it.
Hey, Zhao. Any idea what those two were saying?
What are you looking at? I'll punch you right in the mouth.
What?
You old farts are dead meat.
Ah.
I think they were just thugs.
Guess all that easy living went to our heads.
Right? Maybe we ought to start doubting people more.
Sheesh. Couple insults and all hope is lost. Oh, hey, they got Virtua Fighter.
You're into fighting games, Zhao?
Sure. I played the crap out of Virtua Fighter back in the day.
Yeah? Must have been a big shot at your local arcade, huh?
Not at all, honestly. I spent all my time playing it on the Dreamcast. And I got used to that controller. But arcades? They're a whole different beast. So I always lost. I was kicking myself for not buying the arcade stick along with the game. Ever since then, you won't catch me dead without my tools and weapons. I'm so ready.
Seems life has a funny way of teaching us lessons. Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them. You ever go to the arcade, Sunhee?
Yeah, not much, but I did go to one the other day, actually.
There was this claw machine prize I've been after.
Yeah? Did you get it?
I wasn't even close, and now I'm short 5,000 yen.
Now that's persistence. You do know an employee can rearrange the...
Actually, they offered, but I refused. I'd already given up at that point.
I would have accepted if I were you. But anyway, I can give you some tips next time. I'm not too shabby when it comes to claw machines.
That's encouraging. Maybe I can finally get that little rabbit that,
Hmm?
Oh, no, it was nothing. That claw machine is going down.
That's the spirit. All right. Our bond's getting deeper. Found it. Picture perfect.
Good to go.
This mahjong parlor's pretty high-end. If you're good at the game, then this is the spot to play.
Let's test our skills when we get a chance, then.
Okay.
You play much mahjong, Psycho?
Actually, I'm pretty good. I'm usually the last one standing whenever I play one-shot mahjong with the girls.
One-shot mahjong? What's that?
Oh, well, you just take shots of tequila based on how much you paid out to the winner. I'm no lightweight, so I end up drinking a ton. But yeah, I'm pretty good.
You mean good at mahjong, right? Things are going well. Complete.
Hey, Kiryu-san, feel like taking a break?
Sure. You feeling tired?
Oh.
Should I open it? It opened.
check it out. A four-leaf clover.
Oh, nice find. Are you gonna hang on to it?
Ah, it's a nice thought. But I'll pass. Life's been good to me these days. Hanging out with pals, running my own restaurant. I feel like someone else might need these lucky leaves more than me right now.
That's very compassionate.
To tell the truth, I just don't want to get my hands dirty. Yeah, maintenance.
Sure, I believe you. All right. I've really gotten to know them. This area's packed with fishermen today.
Speaking of, Jungi goes fishing every once in a while.
Oh, really? Does he go out on the ocean for that?
No, fishing holes are his go-to spot. He's generally a man of few words, but he gets really talkative while fishing. It's like the floodgates open up when his line goes out. He shares a hidden side of himself. He usually doesn't catch much, but I always feel like I've reeled in some big insights.
It's possible that the fishing pond is his space to just let go.
Do you like fishing? What? Don't we go together sometime, Kiryu-san?
Sounds like you'll have me spilling my whole life story before I know it.
That's the plan.
Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Ready if you are.
It's my turn.
Who wants to
In
go?
for the kill!
Follow my lead.
You want some? Try and stop me. Try this on the side.
Peace out! Oh, really?
You want some?
Oh.
This wound's deep. Now's our chance. No good.
I won't hold back. Maybe next time. Big ship. Must be nice to take a leisure cruise.
Ugh, I've always wanted to throw streamers off the side as you pull away.
I think I've seen that. So it's the people on the boat that toss them?
Yeah. It symbolizes the last handshake you're sharing with those on shore. Ugh, isn't that a beautiful thought? It's actually kind of romantic.
I bet I'd be good at that. I've always had a knack for throwing streamers.
Oh yeah? I didn't know that. Any tips?
Hold the end of the tape with your non-dominant hand, pinching gently. Then quickly extend your middle and index fingers to throw it. Oh, you'll get a nicer arc if you angle it up a bit, too.
How about that? I guess everything has room for expertise.
You go on a lot of cruises, Nanchan?
Nah, not a once.
Huh?
But I've practiced the streamer throwing. They're a lot cheaper than a cruise. So now, I'm just a man who knows how to throw streamers. Huh.
I'm not sure what to say.
Hey, let's all take a cruise together someday. We can sail the world. You can run me through that streamer tutorial again then. I couldn't follow it. Sound good, Anamba-sensei?
All right. But I don't go easy on my students.
That's something to look forward to. This brings back memories. Hey, this truck sells vegetables.
Yeah, they do. I buy them here often, actually. Trust me, they are top-tier veggies.
So, they're fresh?
That's part of it. For example, check out the asparagus. Flo's tips, all nearly identical. Or see, the daikon are hefty, but don't have too many pores. Stuff like that.
I get it. Makes sense you'd notice that as a chef.
I admit, I meticulously evaluate all my produce. But they're used to me here.
I bet any shop would feel honored to serve such a passionate customer.
That's not sarcasm, is it?
All right. I've really gotten to know them.
There's so much nature here. It's really soothing. Maybe I should incorporate more greenery into Komijul.
Yeah, I guess it does look pretty bleak.
In that case, I might as well set up a vegetable garden too. I'd love to be able to harvest my own crops.
I can see you going all in and eventually cultivating an entire field.
Might start a new forest before we know it.
That sounds like something to look forward to. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper. Ah, that takes me back.
Oh yeah, there was a stage set up here the other day. It was some kind of comedy contest. I just kind of wandered over and watched, but it turned out to be pretty funny.
Never took you for a big comedy gal, Sunshine.
Oh yeah, I watch it on TV all the time.
Maybe we ought to give it a shot someday. Who knows? Might get a few laughs.
Huh? Don't you think that's a little optimistic?
Huh. You know, I've always wanted to work at a convenience store, at least once. I'll be the staff, so how about you be the customer?
Me?
That's one way to start a comedy sketch.
Hello.
Oh, customer.
Hey, don't pull Kiryu-san into this crap.
He's surprisingly good at playing along.
Found it. Picture perfect.
These flowers are always pristine.
They are. Say, what's your favorite flower?
Let's see. Nothing fancy, but I'd say white clovers. They're typically found everywhere. There's always a ton of them, but if you look closely, each flower is unique. No florist would ever bother selling clovers, but I never get bored of them. Plus, their little fluffy flowers are adorable. Oh, but talking about this stuff doesn't really suit me.
I disagree. Those flowers are generally overlooked. But you still notice that each one is unique. I think that's just like you, Sunhee.
Huh. I'll take that as a compliment.
All right. I've really gotten to know them.
Oh, hey, I need to stop off for some cleaning supplies at the drugstore.
Spring cleaning or something?
No, I own a restaurant, remember? The floor tends to get pretty slippery.
Right. Ramen shops and places like that do tend to get fairly messy.
It's actually a huge pet peeve of mine. One time I was crossing the floor, both hands gripping full plates, and I nearly ate shit. But I pulled off a triple axle and managed to save the meal by the skin of my teeth. Ever since then, it's been my mission to keep the floors of my shop sweet. No way I'm wasting precious food over something dumb like tripping up.
Never would have guessed you'd be the one to slip up. But if it results in a cleaner floor, then I suppose all's well that ends well. Not to mention, I'd love to see you do your acrobatics in a restaurant. Things are going well. Complete.
Say, Kiryu-san, you up for a trip to the arcade?
An arcade? Sure. You have something in mind?
Not in particular. I just got the urge to play a few games with you, that's all.
Out of nowhere, huh? All right.
View of the Ferris wheel from over here just never gets old.
You into Ferris wheels, Sunhee?
You could say that. Mostly I prefer to admire them from afar. I just get lost in that twinkle as it slowly spins around. Oh, and I feel the same way about merry-go-rounds.
So a day at an amusement park with you would be a day spent going around in circles. Oh, but I guess you wouldn't actually be on the rides.
Ah, a day at the amusement park with you, Kiryu-san? In that case, it actually might be cool to go for a spin. On the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round, or even one of those teacup rides together.
After that, our eyes would be going in circles. All right. Complete. I remember this. We've been walking for a while now. Getting tired?
Of course not. I don't get worn out that easily. Though, I don't see anything wrong with taking a break here and there.
Is that right? Then why don't we find a spot to take a breather? Let's go to that park with the view you like so much.
Hey, take a break. The view from here really is spectacular, isn't it? I'm really happy you remembered how much I love this place.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me. This view's really grown on me, too. I've passed by countless times, but I didn't realize how scenic it was until you showed me.
I'm glad you appreciate it too. I do value my alone time, but you tend to discover more when you're out with a friend. It's made me realize that having a companion is a beautiful thing.
True. I felt the same way in Hawaii, and I've learned so much from you and the others here. Everyone carries a unique perspective. Even the most casual conversations are refreshing. Definitely not something you can get on your own.
I'm glad you feel the same.
You know Yokohama like the back of your hand, but I'll show you the best of Kamurocho.
Oh, yeah? Then you have my trust. I'm expecting a view that compares to this.
Leave it to me. With a view like this, should make it last. How about a picture? I'll take one for you.
A picture? You know, I actually don't think I've ever taken one here. But if we're taking pictures, why not join me? That is, if you want to, of course.
You want me in there? I suppose we can take one together.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. This was a great detour. I hope we have many more like it.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure, Sunhee.
Irashii!
Let's dig in.
Looks good.
appetite.
Ooh, so this is the kind of flavor profile they got going. Not bad at all.
Sure enough, as a chef, you're always sizing up the competition, huh?
It's not like I need to, but any place that can deliver a unique flavor combo is bound to catch my interest. You can call it studious diligence on my part.
Quite an admirable mindset to have, though I assume you could probably learn a lot more at some high-end place.
Not too sure about that. People tend to make true discoveries in the most unexpected circumstances. For example, you wouldn't guess this, but a while ago I discovered that Kasuga's cooking is pretty unique in and of itself.
Kasuga's?
One day, he blurted out that he'd serve me a manly meal and set about making meat and potato stew. That's when he plopped in some cough drops.
Ugh, cough drops? You gotta be kidding me.
That's right. I thought he had to be messing with me, but he'd actually added the perfect hint of sweetness. It was delicious. I was baffled. Apparently, it was a secret technique that he learned from this lady who ran a cigarette shop back when he was a kid.
Wow, so that unique flair must be Kamurocho style? It's true that there's a wealth of knowledge out there beyond high society. Still, I'm surprised that you took the risk to eat a meal at Kasuga's. It's just hard to imagine.
Really? It's nothing out of the ordinary. How about next time you take the plunge too, Sonny? You down for a mystery ingredient dinner party at Kasuga's?
I'm gonna have to take a rain check. I still value my life.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
was
Certainly food.
ありがとうな。
Yo! They even brought a couple of babes for us. All right. I can't wait to get my hands on this crew.
Dumbass. Bet he has no idea one of these babes is the Queen of Komijul herself.
Ignorance will do you in like that.
Kiryu-san, I don't see Sawashiro anywhere.
If anything, he's deep inside the warehouse.
Here's the plan. We push forward until we see him in person. Anyone who gets in our way gets taken out.
Hey, what's with you people? You think you can waltz right in? Don't just fucking ignore me! You wanna get dumped in the bay?
If you're gonna bring it, then bring it. Yapping with you is a waste of my time.
That's it, you're dead!
I'm ready. I'm on a roll. Let's go. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Bring it on!
Waste of my time.
Let's do it.
You're gonna be in a world.
Try to block this. Got you now.
Follow my lead.
Here, I'll help. Try and stop me.
Right.
Wanna play, do we?
What's the holdup?
It's my turn.
You're gonna.
I won't hold back. Sorry about that. Pretty bold of
You
you.
took the wrong opponent. Woo! We should relish this moment.
Sweet!
Tell me something. Aren't you people here to turn your lives around? Or let me guess. You think you'll get a clean slate in Hawaii? And all you've got to do is follow orders. If that's how you see it, you'll never return to society, no matter how hard you try. If you're serious about making a change, start by thinking for yourself.
I don't give lectures like him. Only thing my enemies get is a lesson in pain. That's how it works in Komijul.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Guess even Sunhee cuts loose when she's mad.
I see the men out front gave you no trouble.
Yeah. They won't be getting up anytime soon. I take it they could use the rest.
Don't worry about them. Bargain barrel thugs aren't exactly at a premium these days. What with the dissolution leaving so many ripe for the picking.
Isn't your job to fix that? Or is this second disillusion of yours just a way to exploit them? After everything you've done, this was your chance to light their path.
I won't deny that. You know, one of them said something rather profound. Going clean was like prison all over again. You know, people like us have no freedom. Of course, he must have had eyes on him everywhere. You never know what an ex-Yakuza will do, right? And I'm not even at the saddest part. We have nearly 100 people working here at all times, but they only need a single supervisor, if that. What makes that possible is the structure of our warehouse. Take a look at this observation tower. It's designed so you can't see in from outside. Because of that, you never know when you're being watched. Meaning, you can never slack off. They call it a panopticon. Any idea why these were invented?
To keep prisoners in line.
And twisted, isn't it? These people wanted to escape the dog-eat-dog world of a criminal. Yet what do? Crawl right into another form of prison.
Tell me, why gather them under one roof? and then ship them over to Hawaii.
To rehabilitate them, of course.
That the only thing Ebina said? If he hasn't let you in on anything else by now, don't get surprised when he casts you aside.
You may want to mind your words. These four are some of the Seiryu clan's strongest. And they don't take kindly to insults, especially when it comes to Ebina-san. They also won't hesitate to kill, whether they've been given clearance or not.
Pretty bold for Yakuza in this day and age. Then again, I've seen plenty like that in my time. They have all come and gone. Now, you want to know what real strength is? Now let my fists do the talking! Betray Kane, huh?
Let's go.
Don't see that every day.
Probably not all he's got up his sleeve. Let's stay on our toes.
Follow my lead.
Oh, yeah? Who wants to go?
Hey, thanks so much for stopping by! And now, top dogs, come to the Yuna! Hoorah!
I'm humbled you requested it. May I raise a glass to you?
I'm you? Let's start the night off right.
Your face is enchanting.
Hey, where are you?
Let's spend the whole night together.
Oh my.
Go! You! Go! Ready! Go! To field! Eyes on the prize. 3, 2, 1!
And here you
We hope to see you again soon.
I won't hold back.
Try and stop me.
I'm on it.
Well, guess you're not all show. Now then, let's wrap this up.
Well, he's back to basics. Wonder what's next.
Got a bad feeling about this. Stay on your guard.
Follow my lead.
Hope you're ready. Check this out.
Yeah, right there.
Time to shine. We doing it big?
Yeah!
Special order.
Enjoy!
Go to hell!
I'm on a roll. Let's go. In for the kill.
Maybe just stay down. This is getting old.
It's over!
Come over here.
Are you done with all the
Try
fun
and
and
stop
games
me.
yet?
Counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Bring it
Bring
on!
the noise!
Ready when you are.
Right, everyone. Let's go.
You're going to regret this.
Try to flop this.
Here's a reward.
Screw off.
Let's raise hell!
Sorry to drag my feet.
Come
I'll follow your lead. We have a winner.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Learning more every day.
Yes!
Strong!
Moving up in the world. We did it. We really did it. We beat Sawashiro. Way to go, Kiryu-san.
You need to get me out of here. I can't speak freely around them.
Hey, let go! What do you think you're doing?
Better if they don't know where I am. Quick, throw me in the water.
You sure that's a good idea?
Not much of a choice here. Meet up at Ichi's place after.
Wait, Kiryu-san, seriously?
What'd you do that for?
We're done here. Next up is Ebina.
Oh, gosh, just full of surprises, isn't he?
Ah, tell me about it. But I'll admit, hearing Sawashiro scream as he plummeted into the sea, priceless.
Sure didn't see that coming.
Now it all adds up. So Sawashiro wanted to get tossed to the ocean.
Yeah, we made plans to meet up at Kasuga's place.
Does this mean we're trusting him after all?
Depends on how our conversation goes. Now, I imagine he'll want to keep a low profile. Maybe we'll get to see him in disguise.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Found it. Picture perfect.
Oh, hey, cute dog. I'd love to get one of my own someday. I always wanted one of those big ones you can pal around with.
I've looked after a dog before. It was nice. I remember how he'd always beg to go on walks, even in storms.
That's the pet owner experience. Oh, makes me want one too.
I went to the pet store the other day, actually. Saw this big hamster thing. It was so cute. I almost adopted it.
Big hamster thing?
Yeah. What was it called again? Chin something?
Chinchilla?
That's right, chinchilla. Oh, it had such cute little eyes.
I'd like a guinea pig, I think. What about you, Nanchan?
When I was homeless, there were crows and cats everywhere. Hard to think of them as pets after that, to be honest. Spent too much time wanting to kick their ass for snatching my food.
Oh, that's sad.
When I get a big dog, Nambu-kun, I'll let you fight him.
No, you will not.
Ha! I'd kick that dog's ass.
いらっしゃいませ。
Let's dig.
Bon appetit.
Beef bowls are a man's best friend. Super extra large is the only way to go.
They live up to their slogan, tasty, quick, and cheap. I've been a loyal customer for as long as I can remember.
That catchy slogan sure gets stuck in your head. It sounds simple, but succeeding at all three is a challenge.
Right. And they definitely live up to it. Wish I had a slogan, too.
You got an example?
Something like speedy, strong, stupendous.
Did you just come up with that on the spot? And why include speedy?
Speed on my feet? Duh. Fast runners are always popular.
That's the logic of an elementary school kid. Plus, to be honest, I can't imagine you running fast to save your life, Nanchan.
Yeah, I won't lie, it's pretty accurate.
So a no on that slogan for you. What would Kiryu-san's slogan be?
Strong, somber, sentimental.
Again, what was going through your mind for the last part?
What do you mean by sentimental?
He must mean that Kiryu-san's old school, like what kids these days call a throwback?
Oh, yeah, that's totally what I meant.
I get the feeling that at this point, even you don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, that slogan, you know, the word order actually changed over time. So, back in the day, it was quick, tasty, and cheap, since that was the process of how you'd experience the meal. But then they started to care more about the tasty part of their reputation.
Oh wow, I had no idea. So they switch it up to reflect the times. That's pretty cool.
Yep, now that's what I call sentimental.
Aw, nice try, but no. Thanks for buying.
Where's
That is
Rick?
certainly food.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
Good. As it happens, there are a few familiar faces visiting Ijincho at the moment.
I suppose that's pure coincidence.
Would you believe I didn't invite them? The Seiryu clan did. To prepare for the dissolution, Ebina has been in touch with regional families across Japan. These two have come to answer his call, all the way from Hiroshima. Onomichi, actually.
Onomichi?
A Yomei Alliance subsidiary, the Hirose families Tagashira and Matsunaga, here in Ijincho right now.
Tagashira. Matsunaga.
They're here to investigate the Seiryu for themselves. Unfortunately, Captain Nagumo couldn't make it.
Investigate, you said?
If Ebina's dissolution succeeds, every Yakuza group in the country will feel its effects. No matter where they're located, no family can ignore Yokohama right now. So, Tagashira and Matsunaga are here to survey and report back on behalf of the Yomei.
Wow. They're representing all of Hiroshima, that means.
The Hirose family might have started small, but they've been making a name for themselves. Many would credit their old patriarch Toru for that. He died doing wet work for the former Yomei chairman. He died loyally. As such, he left behind a family worthy of respect. They report directly to the chairman now. Which means your boys are officers of the main family. They're trusted with a lot these days.
I see. How about that?
What's wrong? You've got that look on your face. You don't want to see him?
It isn't that. Not exactly. I'm worried how they'd react if they knew I survived.
Why? Think they'd take it poorly?
The Hirose family was small, but they were as tight-knit as any family I've seen. As soon as I entered their lives, that all changed. And Hirose's death was a direct consequence of that. If I'd never set foot in Hiroshima, Tagashira and the others might still have their boss. I never apologized to them. In fact, I took the easy way out by going into hiding. How could I ever show my face to them again?
Who said you'd show your face? Hang back, just like with Kazuki and everyone. Hear Tagashira himself say what they think of you. Honestly, you should get how this works by now.
Maybe so.
Remember, Hiroshima is part of your legacy. The last heroic stand of Kazuma Kiryu. Tagashira and Matsunaga saw history made there. Don't you find the prospect intriguing? Hearing their thoughts on your final moments?
That's a sad way of putting it. You make it sound like I'm some voyeur.
Either way, the timing of their Ijincho trip is perfect for us. Don't question serendipity. They're drinking at a bar nearby, right now. Let's not miss them. See them there, Kiryu? Those are your boys.
Yeah. It's like they haven't changed at all. Same as when we met. Well, not completely. It's strange seeing them with subordinates of their own.
Ah, shit's sake. How long they gonna make us wait? Came all the way to Yokohama for this?
They're treating us like dirt here. Supposed to be honored guests. Seiryu hospitality, my ass. We're Hiroshiman dignitaries for crying out loud.
Doesn't seem like they're in a good mood.
Are they that pissed off that a girl hasn't sat down with them yet? Really?
Not sure. Hard to tell from just eavesdropping.
Right then. I'll take it from here. Let's get a better look at these big shots, huh?
Date-san, what are you doing?
The Daidoji faction doesn't own me, in case you've forgotten. I can say hi to whomever I want.
Date-san! Damn it.
And just who might you be?
Tokyo Metropolitan Detective Makoto Date. Are you two familiar with me?
We look like guys with lots of cop friends. Go polish your badge. Should warn you, these two pups ain't housebroken. Any closer and they might bite you.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to be a prick.
The hell? You got your head screwed on wrong, or you just want to die, old man?
Whoa, hold a second, Tagashira. Tokyo detective named Date, he said. Kiryu Aniki had a buddy called that, right?
Huh? Ah, now that you mention it. Wait, so then what's he doing here?
You're Hirose, Tagashira and Matsunaga, correct? Be happy to buy you boys a drink. I'm off duty, not looking to bust anyone. Just want some company. Same as you two, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, the girls here ain't exactly swarming us.
You sure about this, Aniki? I mean, knocking them back with the fuzz?
You heard him. Man's off duty right now. We're just three assholes, no titles and nothing. This way, we never drank with the enemy team. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right, Dante-san?
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, all right then. Matsunaga Aniki says you can buy his drinks. You can buy his drinks.
Good, I appreciate it. Let me ask you both something. You sounded pretty pissed off before. Why was that? It's never just because of the girls.
Nah, it wasn't about that. Yokohama's a long trip for us, and we're being treated like hicks. There's ex-Yakuza all over town, and they're eyeing us like we got a disease.
The Seiryu clan sure as hell not offering to cut us into anything worth a damn. Why even invite us? Too worried about their own profits taking a hit.
I mean, look around. They're scoping us out from every angle. They all stare, but nobody says as much as hello.
Wait a second. You mean everyone here is Yakuza?
Ijincho's got ex-Tojo and Omi guys crawling around like roaches right now. We're doing fine for ourselves out west in Hiroshima. Only came by to be courteous.
What he means is the Yomei Alliance asked us directly, and we followed orders.
I wonder, is your table so barren because they're trying to ice you out?
Maybe women around here are smart enough not to drink with a couple of small-town bumfucks.
Say that again, asshole!
Whatever it is you're looking for here, you're not gonna find it. So screw off.
Oh, whoa. Big talk from men that what got dissolved, huh? You bastards really want to throw down, huh?
Go ahead! Nobody cut our family's balls off!
Whoa, Hiroshima thugs are all talk, right? I'm sure we can take them. Catch the next train home, fuckers! Or we'll punch your ticket for you!
Huh? Who the hell's that?
Hey, you need to stay back, damn it. Kiryu...
Huh?
Kiryuin.
Kiryuin? Date-san, you know this guy?
Oh, no. I mean, maybe.
Hiroshiman dignitaries should know better than to disrespect the cities they visit. This is how blood starts running.
What's your deal?
We'll handle this from here. Right, Date-senpai?
Yes, of course. This is my junior partner, Kiryuin. Okay, everything's settled? You two leave while you can.
You're out of your mind. This ain't no one's fight but ours.
Damn it, stop. You're in enough crap already. Stay back.
Bring it on.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
I'm not.
Try to block this. Got you now.
What's the holdup? I won't hold back.
Who wants to go?
You think you can win?
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
You want some?
Who wants to go?
Wanna play? You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You think you can win? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I'm not.
Time to put you down!
Try and stop me.
Time to shine! All yours!
Wanna play?
Who wants to go?
You're going to regret this. I
And
haven't
that's
been
the
warmed
end
up
of it.
yet.
Doing better than I thought.
Ah! Ain't this a story from back home? Who knew a junior detective could throw haymakers like that? Only out here would you find a cop stronger than a Yakuza.
Stronger. Ha! He's good, but I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I get it now, though. No wonder Tokyo PD got these city Yakuza neutered so bad, huh? Right, champ?
Sorry about him. He doesn't say much.
That's a good quality in people. Strong and silent. Actually, it reminds me of a guy we knew.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Kiryaniki. Same kind of mojo.
Oh?
Exactly. Something about this quiet son of a gun reminds me so much of him.
Huh. Is that so? I'm not sure. After all, I've known Kiryu much longer than you two would have. No offense, but he's much cooler than this one.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. I mean, look at him. The guy, sure, look at this guy. I mean, Kiryaniki was way more badass.
Okay, probably so.
Although, strange how alike your names are. Kiryu, Kiryuin, right?
Both names sound tough, I'd say. Except Kazuma Kiryu. Whew! Man, that name's just on another level for us. From the moment we first met him, he redefined what the Yakuza meant.
That he did.
How? What did he do for you? Was it even a change for the better, do you think?
That's hard to say. Kiryu Aniki guided us through dark times. Our patriarch Hirose died. So did Chairman Kurusu. Onomichi's big secret came out, and it's still getting attention. And then, the man we took as our Aniki got killed. Oh, could have asked him so much more. Just stormed in one day and fixed up messes. Like pulling up every rotten weed that sprung since World War II. Now, the police say that Kazuma Kiryu took all the other mysteries with him to his grave. But that's gotta be a load of bull. They gotta know more than they're telling us.
Plus, all the big shot politicians who got their asses saved by the cover-up. Those, Daidoji, what do you call them? Of course, they're the reason the Ome Alliance made us a direct subsidiary.
I guess that the Hirose family came out all the better thanks to Kiryu Aniki at the end of the day. Nowadays, we got way more prestige. The Onomichi locals tease us about it, though.
I think that's a good thing. Huh? Wouldn't you agree?
But putting all that aside, there's something about the whole thing that still hurts.
Yeah, you got that right.
What is it, if I may ask?
The Hirose family's down to just 3 proper members between Captain Nagumo and us. Our youngest officer was named Yuta, and he's off in Okinawa living his dream life. Good for him. His Yakuza just feels like things are never gonna be as good as they were then. Kiryu Aniki inspired us to heights we never imagined ourselves in.
Seriously, Kazuma Kiryu's final battle, and we were there to see it. Hiroshima woke up for one big, incredible moment. Then went back to being the same old sleepy town as it ever was. Just empty and tired.
Helps knowing Patriarch Hirose would have wanted it that way. Plus, he got to spend his last minutes fighting Kazuma Kiryu with everything he had. When he died, it looked like he was at peace.
Yeah, I will never forget that.
For the old man, part of it must have been finally not having to do Takeru Kurusu's dirty work anymore. Even still, he was a model Yakuza, and he died a Yakuza's death.
More and more, I've been getting into dumbass fights like that one. Just looking to cash my chips in.
If you two hadn't stopped us, we might have died bleeding out in this cheap hostess bar.
Now that's a Yakuza's death.
Just a red stain on a tacky carpet. A long ways from home. How the hell did it get this bad without us even noticing? Between Hirose-san and Kiryu Aniki, All we talk about anymore is the ones we lost. Same old shit every day, over and over. They could see us right now. They'd be ashamed. And you know what? It was seeing Kiryuin-san fight just now that made me realize it.
Say that again.
Funny how little things like that can open your eyes. What's going on now? Are you leaving? I'm still buying. No need to quit early.
That's all right. We're headed home. Seiryu clan's been investigated by us enough, I'd say. Right now, all I want is to tell Captain Nagumo everything that happened here tonight.
Oh, what will you say to him?
That over in Jinsho, we finally met someone Kuryaniki might have seen something in.
Hmm?
Now, Cap will never believe us, not in a million years. He'll say we're drunk, stupid. But I'm gonna tell him, even if it shouldn't have been possible, I saw what I saw tonight.
So did I.
Oh, well, that's great. All right, I won't keep you any longer.
In that case, let me say one last thing to you both. The Seiryu clan's plot, all these Yakuza massing underneath them, they can't be trusted. Hiroshima needs to stay as far out of this as it can.
With respect and all, no shit, Detective. That Ebuna's a smooth-talking swindler, but the Yomei Alliance ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Hiroshima will steer clear of the conflict. Promise you that.
Of course, Kiryu-san. Your advice is appreciated. We're bidding Yokohama farewell now, if that's all right.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
It's good to see you, Kiryu-san.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I get the feeling they might have figured you out.
Maybe they did.
Sheesh. If your boys ended up in that brawl, it could have painted a target on the entire Yomei Alliance. And to avoid getting sucked into war, easiest thing would be to cut off the Hirose family and be done with it.
Yeah.
That said, it was reckless of you to jump in there. Don't come crying to me if you get busted.
Do you think I'm blaming you? I'm very grateful. If not for your initiative, I never would have spoken to those two again. Back in Hiroshima, I made a mess of things, and I left without fixing them. I didn't deserve to know what happened next. But I was always curious.
And I'm glad we did what we did.
Thanks for the drinks. I'll see you again.
Till then, good night, Kiryu.
No problem so far.
Kiryu-san, come on in.
Got it. Thanks for the report. I'll be there soon. You guys have to stand down. We won't come out of this unscathed. Considering we're up against Hanshul Sa.
What's going on? You were just on the phone with a subordinate, right?
Sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I just finished my drink, so I'll be leaving now.
Wait, Sunhee. It sounded like you don't have enough hands on deck.
Psh, I'm the queen of Komi Jewel. I always have enough hands.
Suzuki-san. It's rare for you to be stood up.
I doubt I even had a chance. Do you happen to know anything about what Sun He is dealing with right now?
As much as it pains me to snitch, it seems that a hostile faction in Komijul started an insurrection.
An insurrection?
About 10 of them, all led by Hanchiol Se, have been attacking one Liumang shop after another. It's likely they're aiming to start a war as quickly as they can to try and overthrow Sun He-san.
Things have already escalated that far?
As the queen, she needs to bring Komijul under control herself before the Liumang retaliates.
Which Liumang spots are they hitting up? Do you know where they are?
I take it you intend on helping her?
Of course.
I understand how you feel, but you ought to know that Sun He-san can't accept an outsider's help. Unless she demonstrates authority and resolves this situation herself, the same thing will keep happening.
Please, time is of the essence. There's no way I could relax and knock back some drinks after hearing all that.
That's not the only problem, by the way. I've noticed she's been trying to act tougher than usual whenever she's around you. My guess is that she wants to look more put together in front of her hero. You should be more considerate. Take her feelings into account.
Now's not the time for that.
Oh, right. I do have something that could come in handy. Wear this, and you'll look like any other Komijul. Sun He-san won't even bat an eye.
That's genius. I owe you one, bartender.
Enough, Hanshul-sa! I have always thought of you as a hero. Why would you do this?
That's right. I am a hero. But should a hero be forced to spend the rest of his life under the thumb of a little girl? Only a man of brute force, undeterred by bloodshed, can rule the underworld. Not a woman like you. I'm taking what is rightfully mine.
So that's Hanchiol-se.
Take a good look, Sun He. Don't your underlings make for a pathetic sight? They actually thought they stood a chance against me. Arrogant greenhorns. There's no soldier worth his salt within the present-day Komijul. I've spent my days wreaking carnage during the Tojo clan's prime. I will bring change to this pitiful organization of yours. What's so funny?
You, Hanshul-sa. You've gone senile. Sounds like you're under the impression that you could beat me, if only by brute force.
Of course I can. But I'll let this slide, as long as you get on your knees and surrender. Then swear to all of Ijincho that you're relinquishing your post as Komijul's commander-in-chief.
That's all? Anything else?
Let's see. Ah, yes. Strip off your clothes when you kneel. Imagine the Queen of Komijul surrendering while nude. Don't you know? The common man loves a good show. You were never one who served to please.
Huh. Good to hear.
Huh?
The proud warrior I once knew is dead to me now. And the lowly, boorish man I see here is nothing but a shell of his former self. Now I have no qualms meting out punishment as your leader.
Foolish girl. You only have a single underling left on your side. Give it up. You can't win.
Don't listen to him. I will win. Even if I have to fight alone. If you want to run, now's your chance.
No, I cannot do that. Whatever you decide, I will see it through to the end, Sun He.
That voice.
Don't pay me any mind. Hanchiol-se is approaching, so please brace yourself for battle.
Right.
Look lively, men. It's time for a new era. Down with the Queen!
Well, let's get started.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. In for the kill. Got you now.
Follow my lead.
What an
You're going to regret this.
I won't hold back.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Follow my lead.
It's my turn.
I won't hold back.
Let's do it.
Follow my lead. Sorry about that.
Pretty bold of
Did
you.
you really think you'd win? There's more where this came from.
How could I, the Hanchosa, have lost?
Poor judgment, I'd say. That's just too bad. For you, I mean. Age has not been kind to you, Since you messed with the Liumang, I'll just hand you over to them so they can decide what to do with you. Unfortunately, that means I can't guarantee your life.
No, please! Wait, Sunny! I'm sorry. I was in the wrong.
In the underworld, you can't play ignorant and expect to get away with it. You were the one who taught me that. Hey, you! Thanks for the help. You really saved me back there. I didn't know we had someone like you in our organization.
It's an honor to be of service to the Queen.
Why don't you take off your mask?
My apologies, but it is more imperative to tend to the injured as soon as possible. Pardon me, ma'am, but I should go look for help.
Fine. Go on ahead. Have you been drinking here ever since I left earlier? Kiryu-san, a long drinking session is no good for your health, you know?
It's fine. I didn't drink that much.
Then I guess I'll take this seat. So... did the bartender lend you that Komi Jewel mask?
Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah, looks like I made you worry quite a bit. But if that's how you want it, I'll play along. Right, bartender? You got involved too, didn't you?
I'm afraid I'm just as in the dark as you are.
Sure, of course you are. God, neither of you open up about your past or your secrets very easily. You two are certainly veterans in that field.
How about a drink, Sunny? Just relax. Try not to give the bartender such a hard time.
You two might be the only ones alive who'd treat me like a child. Then again, perhaps that's why I'm rather fond of this bar. To good friends and good drinks. Cheers.
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 So what happened to that one trader in Komi Jewel? What was his name again? Hanchosa?
You're still keeping up the act? Huh. Well, my lips are sealed. It's a Komi Jewel issue. Outsiders don't need to know. Okay, dealing with Kiryu-san is one thing, but why is the bartender smirking? That's poor customer service, you know.
Look at her, giving us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, she has a point. I won't fly in the service industry, bartender.
All right, you two.